Planning for your retirement can be stressful business. For families, it can get pretty complicated because it's not just your senior years that you have to consider.
We're talking a lot about that sandwich generation, juggling their own needs, their kids, and their aging parents. But consumer investigator Hank Winchester learned there is something that you can do right now to help.
Right. It's not always fun to have that financial conversation with mom and dad or the kids or talking about wills and trusts, but we all have to do it at some point. And that is why it's important for you to either sit down with an attorney or a retirement planner to make sure that you're protected, your family is protected, and that your parents are protected too.
Do you have a bank in your castle?
Elizabeth Deutsch loves playing with her daughter, but she's always thinking about her financial future.
I've made the choice to try to live as financially independent as possible.
Elizabeth is a financial planner with Ameriprise. She says as baby boomers age, she is seeing more multi-generational planning, even in her own family.
They're starting to see that they need to take care of their parents, whether it be on a financial end or a physical end, and a lot of times emotional end. And they're still also juggling their own careers and helping their children, whether they be a little bit younger, getting them through college, or if they have adult children, helping them get into the workforce and establish themselves financially as well.
It can be a difficult conversation to have, but Elizabeth recommends talking to your parents about their estate and not just about money.
If you just start and say, hey, we were starting with our own finances and we address these issues for ourselves, and we need to know how potential issues with your financial situation and healthcare situation might impact us and our goals as well.
And have the conversation before there's an emergency.
It's never too late to start, and oftentimes people come to me when the worst has happened, when they have a family member who's had a stroke, or they've had an accident, or they've lost a loved one. And
these experts also recommend you discover the reason behind the decisions.
If there's money that's meant to be a legacy, oftentimes it's great to understand, what the financial mission or purpose of the wealth is, what's important to the parents.
Given the fact that we're now aging into our 80s and 90s, so you have many years to live, it's a matter of planning for the future, not just financially, but legally, and making sure that if there were issues that arose in your life, that you have supports in place to address them.
All right, so here's what I do, and I learned this lesson from my dear old dad. After he passed away, we found all of his documents, important documents, in one container, and it was labeled, "If I'm dead, look here." Now I do the same exact thing, and in fact, I remember a few years ago, Karen, when I showed this to you,
I remember.
she thought I was crazy. But there are a lot of different containers and things in your house, and you want to make it very clear.
You do, and you want to make it easy for the person because they're already stressed. They don't need to be looking through things. So it isn't kind of.
Or I could just put lots of cash right here.
And we were also just talking about the new things that you have to think about with this.
Well,
like
passwords.
and websites and things that people need to check, not just the paperwork.
Right, and you maybe don't want to hide them all just within your iPhone, especially if you're the only one with the code. So yes, put it all in one container. Everybody going to do this?
It looks great.
I'm in the process of doing that, actually.
It looks foolproof. Oh, yeah.
No one's going to get there.
No one will ever look in there.
This also goes into a fireproof container with a lock. So I'm thinking.
Oh, well, here you are. Now you've upgraded.
Now I've upgraded.
Right.
And then he's taking the key with him. But other than that,
I'm going to swallow.
Yeah. The dog has the key.